ultimate Muathe breakout examples. So we're going to have lots of examples here, so I'm going to break this video into several parts so that they can be at least viewable over a period of time, as opposed to one large video which is very hard to watch. Anyway, so let's begin here. I'm going to talk about the fact that the instruments that I show here, the names don't really make a difference. It's an instrument trading in the market. They're all the same. Pretty much they respond the same way to the technical aspects in a marketplace. So don't be too worried about the names, even though some names are familiar to you, and that's okay. But don't be too worried about that. Okay? Alright, so this instrument 2002, 2003 time frame. So what was going on here? You see this instrument was breaking out here. Okay, so the fact that it was making a multi-year breakout in price, and this is a monthly chart, there would have been a reason to be interested in the stock right there. Now, on all these charts, because they're charts that I've used over the last couple of years, you'll notice that on all of these examples, I have volume. Now, I have to say, ever since over the last couple of years, I've really done away with volume in my analysis, because I believe personally that volume is, and I don't want to say a waste of time because that's not true, but I don't believe volume is that important. In fact, I have gone for years without ever considering volume. I think volume to me is just noise. But that's my opinion. So even though these charts and my charts do have volume, because I know most of you use volume, personally, I've done away with volume. I am more interested in the sentiment of a stock. To me, the RSI tells me the sentiment, and that's pretty much all I need to know. So if you take a look at this example, this is the before chart, 2003. Notice what's going on here. Stock is breaking out on the RSI right here to all-time highs. Notice that it's also slashing above 50 while the price is breaking out. Very important. Slashing above 50, 3-year highs, at least 3-year highs on the RSI. Very powerful looking chart. Also take a look at the fact, so we go for confirmation, and like I said, confirmation has to come from the fact that one of our MACDs has to be trading at 3-year highs there, which is happening here, which is good. That's a 3-year high, or breaking out to 3-year highs on one of these MACD settings, either this setting or this setting. In this particular example, we have both of them confirming that what we are looking at in price and RSI breakout is legit. And so after this buy signal, stock trading at about $3, this is what happens to the stock. Trading from about $3, this is a breakout I was showing you. The stock would move from $3 all the way to $16 in about 2 years. That is a major move. Okay, and all we had to do is just watch and find two indicators that were moving in favor of the price breakout. RSI breakout to 3-year highs, MACD breakout to 3-year highs. Can it get any more simple? Can it get any more simple? I don't think so. Now this dotted line here that I show here, this dotted line, watch that line, because it tells us what the stock was doing when I issued, or when we were looking at this. And so now we look at that dotted line. Okay, look at the dotted line, follow it, and you'll see that the MACDs and the RSI were doing precisely what we want them to do. We might not have enough space, but let's take one of the MACDs. Notice this is a monthly chart, so we are breaking out here, moving above 0 on the MACD also. Very important for the first time, moving above MACD for the first time in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In about 10 years. The first move above 50, or the first move above 0 on the MACD, also breaking out to 3-year highs on the MACD. The RSI was also breaking out to 3-year highs plus. In fact, this was a multi-year breakout. Let me show that. This RSI was breaking out on a multi-year time frame. It was the highest RSI move between 1998 here. No, let's call it middle of 1998 and 2003, middle of 2003. So we're talking about 5 years. So MACD breaking out to 5-year highs. We want the minimum to be three-year highs. So notice what happens to the stock here. It moves from about $3, which is this breakout here, would eventually hit $16. Now I would like to own that any day. Give me that movement any day, and I'm gonna be a happy camper. All right, let's take a look at another one. ZOLT. Again, this goes back to 2003. We're gonna look at the price breaking out here. Make sure that take note of the price breakout after having a massive sell-off here. Don't own the stock until you get the buy point that I'm talking about. So you have a price breakout to 52-week highs there. That is the first thing that should alert you something is going on. Breakout to 52-week highs, which means there's a change in character, change in momentum, change in sentiment, change in outlook. Okay, price is breaking out. Take a look at the RSI on the monthly chart. RSI moves to 3 years plus RSI breakout there. This is, man, when I see something like this, my eyes just light up, man. This is money right here. Money. I'm not talking about Mayweather here. I'm just talking about stocks. Money. Let me tell you. Breakout right there. 3-year highs. Take a look at the MACDs. The MACDs were confirming that this was a powerful move. 3-year highs plus. And also note this move above zero. And also a breakout to 3-year highs there. Bam! And so that was the before chart. This is going back to October 2003. Let's take a look at what happens. Over the next 2.5 years, the stock would gain 780%. Why? Because we know what we are looking for. And the stock would explode. Let me show you the RSI. So our buy point was here. Right there. Okay. Which is this breakout. The stock would move. Bam! From about under $5, under $4, all the way to about $40 in about 2.5 years. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, give me that any day. The key here is the principles are deadly. And don't forget, the stock had multiple buy points. It's another thing I also have to. There was another buy point here. There was a breakout here, not as successful, but the stock moved from about $9 and it went as high as $19. The stock doubled for you in about 2 months here, just this little period here. And if we take a look at that period here, 2004 breakout, about late 2004, this breakout here, you'll notice that I am sure, even I haven't looked at this, but I am sure that the RSI was doing exactly what it needs to do. So it was this breakout here. Notice what was happening. That breakout right there. I told you a move above 69.10 right there, which is this breakout, is powerful. So the stock was moving above 69 right there. Blip. Hope you can see that. Maybe, maybe not, but I hope you can see it. Was moving, breaking out to more than a 3-year high on the RSI there. Also moving above 69.10, which is, let me use a different color here. Right there, moving above 69, making a multi-year highs on the RSI there. Haha. And this was enough to move the stock for a double in about 2 months, from under $9 to just under $20 in 2 months. These principles are powerful, my friends. This is not a joke. And then notice there was another breakout. This is why you should always play breakouts. There was a breakout here. That was a monthly closing high. Set an alert. The next time you breakout there, which is this breakout in price there, early 2006, notice what happens. RSI moves back above 69.10. Bam! What happens next? Yeah, you move the stock from about $17 all the way to $40 in a space of 4 or 5 months. absolutely powerful stuff we are talking about here. And this has happened millions of times in my own, I see this every day. And while all this was happening, take a look at what the MACDs were doing. Bam! 2004 breakout. Bam! 2004 breakout. And then also the breakout in 2006 was moving the RSI to all-time, or to at least 3-year highs. Man, let me tell you, man, these things are absolutely powerful. So there you go. If you wanted to own part of this 700% move, if you ever want to own a move like that in this time frame, all you have to do is to make sure you understand the principles. And you only need 2 indicators: RSI, tick; MACD setting, tick. That's it. Nobody's talking about any other indicator. We're talking about 2 very simple indicators. The principles are the same. We're not saying do this when this happens. No. Find a 3-year high in RSI. Find a 3-year high in the MACD, and you're good to go, my friend. Okay?